Yeah, Bear's foot seems all right now, which is good. He's had a rest in the car, so he should be fine. Anyway, I can't put the camera up because we're about to go in and I don't want to show exactly where we are. Hi, and welcome back to our midweek explore, which doesn't happen very often. Now, I have just had a bit of a whiz round this place, and it's not good enough for a Sunday explore, but it's still good. There's still some really good things to see. The building itself is really old. It's the old blacksmiths, and it's really long. It's a long building. It's very dusty in here though, so I may be sneezing quite a lot, but I reckon this place is at least 400 years old. It's got the wooden beams everywhere. Like, I think these ones are probably newer, but some of the old beams in here are really old. Anyway, let's get looking round. Now, this living room, to be fair, all of the rooms are really small. They seem small because the ceilings are so low. Don't get me wrong, it's not tiny in here, but it's not big either. But look at you can just see the age of some of the wood in here, and I probably will say that about 25 times. So get ready, because I'm gonna. But it's been pretty much trashed in here. People have been getting stuff out and throwing it all over. Look at those cowboy boots. Not even noticed those. Look at those bad boys. Somebody's been doing the Emmerdale line dance in those. But what else we got in here? There's lots of, guessing there, the bits of wood for the wood burning fire. I would love a wood burning fire, I'm not gonna lie. Now, I am only gonna whiz round this place. I'm not gonna spend as much time as I would do normally, because a lot of things are like this and like this, although I don't know if that's old, you know. I don't know if it's reproduction. It says VR, as in Victoria Regina, with the tight stockings, but I don't know if it's a reproduction or if they've used it, because there's a few of them. One there, and one over there as well. So I don't know if it's a reproduction or not. I actually thought that was a dead rat a minute ago when I came in, and I'm surprised Bear Boy hadn't seen it and tried to get it, because that's the sort of thing that he normally likes. I didn't know if he'd be able to come in because he was limping this morning. You can't have it, Bear. Yeah, he was limping this morning when we got up for no reason. There'd been nothing. You really want it, don't you? There's nothing that had caused it. He was fine last night. But then I spoke to my dad on the phone, and he said that he'd hurt one of his, claws, his nails, last week, play fighting with mum and dad's dog. So I wonder if it's that that's hurting him. But he's all right. He's been walking fine. I gave him, 2-hour rest, and he's fine now. So, but yeah, look. We've got a Buddha, and then my favourite whiskey. If you ever want to buy me some whiskey, Glenmorangie is the way to go. And it's not Glenmorangie, like everybody says. It's definitely Glenmorangie. But there's all sorts on here. Look, what's this? Food and Hygiene from 1990. Josephine Sawwidge. That sounds painful. But like I said, look, there's a lot of things like just normal items, nothing that stands out. Like these Dickies overalls are cool. Dickies, I know, is a skateboard sort of use, but I know they are for things like farming as well. Anyway, let's keep looking. The building itself is brill. Look at the beams. Oh, there we go. Beams number 2 being talked about, but I think it'll be even more noticeable upstairs. I've not been upstairs yet. I've just seen what it's like down here. Oh, I used to love Fahrenheit. That was my go-to aftershave, but it's gone out of fashion a bit, and it's like old manish now. But back in the day, going out clubbing in the 90s, definitely Fahrenheit for me. Nokia and an Ericsson as well. But yeah, there's lots of odds and ends and bits and bats, but nothing. Ooh, that's sharpened knives, isn't it? Nothing that really stands out as something exciting. I haven't seen any photos, anything down here, like old photos. Oh, this house could be amazing, you know. Look, big Belfast sink. Lovely. And if you look at the houses, like the house next door is unbelievable. They're all out having some sort of garden party at the moment. And it's beautiful. So this could be wonderful. Look at them. I wonder if they've been brought back from Africa. And a little radio as well. So there is definitely stuff to see in here. I wonder what all that... There's absolutely no way on earth I could read that. That is crazy handwriting. Like some of those just aren't words. It's just scribbles. That looks like... This word at the end here looks like Jamaica. No, she did it on her own accord. But no, I don't get it. How people understand that writing. This is good, look. I'm not a fan of that range. I don't think it's the best. And I don't like what they've done with these horrid tiles down here. But I do like how it's built in like that. It's brilliant. Like, if you stand back a little bit, it'd be brilliant, this kitchen, if all this rubbish, I don't want to say rubbish because it's someone's stuff, but all this clutter had gone. What is this? What? Oops. Zoomed you in a little bit too much now. Yeah, what's like a homemade instrument, look. Metal front on it. The handle's like a stick. He's trying to make his own thing. That's pretty cool. Right, what we got through here? What's that? Is that like for like picnics? I'm not sure. Right, let's carry on through. I think, oh yeah, this is just a utility room. It's upstairs I'm interested in because I've not been up there. Yeah, there's not a great deal to see in here, I don't think. Apart from whatever that splatter mark was, where he blew his brains out or something in the kitchen. But we'll head upstairs and hopefully it'll be a bit better than down here. Like I said, look at that. I couldn't deal with it because it's too low, but some small people could probably put up with it in here. Like Deb's, one of our subscribers, she'd be spot on in here. She'd be absolutely fine. Like, she'd probably only come to halfway up the roof, like to the ceiling. So she'd be fine. I had a comment the other day saying, why are you always so horrible to Lisa and other subscribers? They are the people that help you out. I'm like, yeah, that's why. Because we're friends. And like Deb's and Lisa, there's loads. There's loads. And I don't want to go through them because if I miss anyone out, I want to upset them. But I'm horrible to them because that's just how, like, you should know from how I am with Andy. If I like you, I'm horrible to you. But it's just banter. We're just friends. And, like, Lisa is the one that probably gets the worst of it. And she's lovely. She does so much. We talk, like, almost on a daily basis. She's like my, I'm going to say older sister, but she's too old for that. She's like my grandma. That's what it is. Right, we're going to head upstairs. Go on, Bear. Let's get his bums up here. Ooh, some interesting artwork there. Very interesting. I can understand they're like dresses at the top. I don't know what the bits at the bottom are. It actually says something on it. What's it say? It says they're numbered as well. Vingen Kien the 7th. I'm guessing that's who's done it. And yeah, they're numbered. 11 of 35. That's quite cool. Well, I was hoping the upstairs was going to be good, and I am not disappointed. Like, there may be nothing in here, but this bed looks brilliant. Bear likes the look of it, don't you, Bear? Think it's good in here? Because I do. Look at this. Look at this. That, zoom you out, is amazing. With the old wood beams as like making it into a 4-poster bed. What is this? What have I just noticed? Oh, has Lisa actually been here? that is, I'm not touching that. I don't think I want to know what those things are used for. It's probably just someone's belt, and I'm probably just being weird about it, but it looks odd to me. Yeah, look at this. How cool is that? I love it. I don't love them. They are the worst drawers I think I've ever seen in my life. But I just think it's really... Oh, there's a car outside now. That wasn't there before. Need to be careful. Yeah, you've got a little set up here to do your makeup or whatever. And then I just love this bed. It's like reclaimed wood. It's come from elsewhere and they've reused it. But that looks really, really good. Really good. And then I'm guessing these are the people that lived here previously, which is a shame. But I love that. I really love that. Oh, who's this? Look. Love, best wishes from... I don't know what that name says. I don't recognise her. She might be famous. She might not. Oh dear. XXX. 100% hardcore. Not looking at the hardcore porn. I'm not Andrew. And then we've got a bathroom. Oh, I couldn't deal with that. Oh, that is horrendous. Look at that. Your bed is underneath. Like, look at the age of it. Like, seriously, look at the age of the walls in here. Definitely minimum 500 years. 400 or 500 years, I reckon. But yeah, I couldn't deal with having a bath and being right under there. I think I'd feel all claustrophobic and horrible. It's got people's telephone numbers on the wall. He had it downstairs as well. But why has he got it in the bathroom so he can ring people while he's in the bath? Very strange. Anyway, I just can't get over that bed. That bed makes this building for me, 100%. Like, if this... Somebody asked me in chat this morning in the premiere, because it's Sunday, would I ever buy any of the... Would I like to buy some of these houses, do them up and live in them? Now, if that bed was in a bigger house, I would have that all day long. But yeah, there's so many houses I see that I wish I could have. But I wouldn't want them in the places they are, because they're like in Wales and stuff. No, they're like all over the country, and obviously I'm a bit of a homebody when it comes to my family and stuff. So I wouldn't want to be away from them. But still, I think some of them are just going to waste. They really are. Anyway, let's make our way back out of here and head along here. Oh, some more stairs there. That's surprising, because it seems quite a... Look at the age of this. I'm sorry, I know I keep saying it. Look at... Let me zoom you out. Look at the angle of the door. It's never seen straight. It's a proper higgledy-piggledy house, this is. And all the door frames are the same, look. They're all... Look at the woodworm as well. They're all, like, different angles, and the floorboards are all different and stuff like that. There looks to be dog poo on the floor in here. Wait a minute. Look. There's dog poo all over on the floor in here. There's also some sort of box for your willy so you don't get hit hard. But yeah, it's just such a good building with good doors and everything. I love it. Alright, let's make our way up. I'm guessing that's maybe the guy that lived here in his younger days. And these are all his... I'm going to say these are all his clothes, but actually they're all women's. I got a very much a man sort of feeling from this place. I wonder if he's... all his stuff's here, look. Oh, I wonder if his partner's left him or something. Oh, that's sad if they have. I'm very much for long-term relationships and everything working out. Not that that's ever happened to me, but one day maybe. Right, I'm confused what's going on here. What are these? Remote-controlled meerkats? What happened? I feel like they pop up and down, look. Is that what those bits are for? And they like pop up and down maybe at Christmas. Don't know, but Bear, get out from under there because it is absolutely full of poo. Oi, shift, move. Don't want you sniffing other dog's poo, thank you very much. Right, let's go up the stairs and see what we can find up there. Like I said, I knew there weren't going to be a massive amount in here. You can tell. You can always tell. I think it's just the stuff that's in here, the age of the person that's been living here. It's not... Oh, it was Bear. It's not as old as some of the people that are in it. I'd say maybe my age or a little bit older, in his 50s or something. There's generally not as much to see because people don't keep a lot of the older stuff. So I kind of knew. But the building was definitely worth showing you. Oh, I've just realised there's another bathroom. So actually I could have probably dealt with it here because that bath's longer. I could deal with that bath. But not that little corner ensuite thing. That would have freaked me out. Oh God. That's what Bear was standing on, that dodgy floorboard. Right, you want to go upstairs again, Bear? Go on up. Go on up. Up one more set. Go on. Go on, you little fat pudding. Get up here. Oh. Oh, it's very... Oh, it could be very... Oh, bloody hell, Bear. It could be very light and airy and nice up here. Although it's boiling, I'm sweating. Because we're right up in like the eaves. So, there's nothing to see, it's just like a junk room and somewhere to dry clothes. It's the same that way as well. Right, we'll head back out again. Now I know I've not really even hardly shown you anything. This will just be a very, very quick video. I might even put it in behind the scenes. I'm not sure yet. I haven't decided, but bloody hell, I'm sweating. I just wanted to highlight the fact that when people say, oh, we've got a housing crisis, there's nowhere for people to live. Fuck off. Yes, we have. There's hundreds and thousands of houses like this, or council houses and flats and stuff that are just empty and are getting left. You've got big mansion houses that have got rooms in that could be turned into separate things. It's crazy. Anyway, down we go. Right, it's not very often I show the outside of these buildings because people can find them, but I honestly don't think you'll find this because of where, like, it's got trees in front of it. You can't find it from like Google Earth or anything like that. But what an amazing place this could be. Really, really is. Right, so we have 45 miles worth of fuel left. Bear's happy, needs a drink though. So what I'm going to do is head from here to Stratford upon Avon, I think. Now it's very touristy around there, so it might not be the best of moves. However, I know you guys will probably want to see the place, and in addition to that, I'm just going to make sure I'm going the right way. In addition to that, I need to get a drink, and could do with finding somewhere to have at least a swim. It's not a proper wash, but something, because I stink, and then I can get changed. So we'll do that, but then I can't really go anywhere until tomorrow. So I'm stuck in Stratford, strapped for cash, basically. I've got a little bit... Oh, there's a Premier here. Let's go and get a drink. Now, it is a very pretty little village we're in, again. There's a very large erection there, which I think is the maypole, but I'm not 100% sure. You get them in a lot of little villages. So I want to show you this house over here. This car's definitely... Oh no, I thought this car were about to come. I'm just going to pretend I'm walking up this path. There we go. I'm not really. Yeah, look at that house. How beautiful is that? I would love to live there. That is one house as well, and it is massive. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that is the maypole where they do the maypole dancing. Bears, look, I've left the window open for him. Don't worry. He's got a bit of fresh air. But yeah, lovely little village. Just need to get in the Premier now. Oh, look at that. I thought that was a real bird sat on the roof of that place there, look, then. But it's not. A very, very small little thatched cottage. Right, let's go get a drink. Yeah, so there's been no special food recently. We haven't got like a big lovely meal at a pub or something. We've got wheat crunchies that cost me £1.25, bottle of water that cost me £1, and some limited edition Vimto passion fruit and lychee. That sounds brill. I love passion fruit and I love lychee, so it's a perfect combination. When I was in Cambodia, when I was drinking all the strawberry daiquiris, I also had some lychee daiquiris. They were the best thing I think I've ever drunk in my life. If I'd known they were about, I wouldn't have had the strawberry ones or raspberry ones or whatever it were I had. I'd have the lychee. So good. Anyway, Bear is panting so much, so I need to get him some water. Because look, I'm sweating, so he must be warm with that big fat coat on. Let's sort you out before we sort me out. He's definitely enjoying that, but as usual, he's making himself choke. He does it every time. Look, ready? He's dribbling it all down my hand. Little tramp boy. It seems like you needed it, so there's plenty more in that bottle anyway, and we've got some more in the back for you. So I'll let him drink that. Right, being tight as I am, I've parked on a side street miles away from the centre of Stratford, but it's quite nice because I've actually brought Bear with me, and I never ever ever take him anywhere where the public are because he's a nightmare. But I am not leaving him in the car today. It is too warm, so I'm going to walk down the river path. I think actually it's a canal which will lead to the river, so we'll go for a nice walk down there. I've got loads of time to kill because there's nothing else I can do today anyway. So, right, let's head off down here. Right, I'm definitely not going for a swim in there because that is vile looking water. But it's a canal, and canal water's never great anyway. So, the only problem around here is there's loads of people, and I feel like there's going to be loads of dog walkers as well, coming from that direction and this direction. So, I've got to be careful with him. The thing is, I want to get him used to dogs and being round dogs, but I don't want to risk the other people's dogs either. Like, I don't feel like he had enough chance when he was growing up. My other dog that I had before him was attacked by a Doberman when he was a pup. So his first instinct was to attack any other dog, and he's passed it on to Bear. So we never really got the opportunity to go out with Bear round other dogs. So he's exactly the same. So it's like a process that's just continued, which is a shame really, because he's a lovely dog. Right, we have a problem. We have a problem in that just up here, there is a swan. And I don't know how he's going to react, or the swan. So this could be interesting. So I'm just going to have to get him on a very short lead. Almost strangle. Look at him. Don't use his back legs when you have him on a short lead. He just walks like that. I think he's only a young one that's just grown up. Oh dear. This could be fun. No, 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 no. Don't come and get me. Swans are awful anyway. Oh Lord. Bear, give up. Swan, give up. Both of you. I'm telling you now, you're not big enough, not small enough to put over my knee. You are gonna get me, aren't you? Bloody hell. Swans are scary at the best of times. I love them, I think swans are beautiful. But they can break your arm with those necks. So I don't particularly want to be bitten or let him get bitten. All right, come on. Now these paths that we're walking along now didn't really used to be for people. Well, they sort of did, but they were mainly for the horses to walk along, because the barges and the sort of narrow boaty type things used to get pulled along by a horse before they had any other way of moving forward. So the horse would pull them along this track, and then they'd get to the gates. I don't have a feeling it wouldn't have gone down here, because this one is very, very, very narrow. But they'd release the water at one side. Maybe it did actually. I don't know, it's very thin. Yeah, it's because the river dropped down a level. So they'd release some of this water to get it down to the same level as that. then let the boat through, and then lock it back up again and do the same again and filled it back up. It's quite clever, really. That's why these things here turn round. They sort of spin round. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Anyway, let's head further down because we'll get to the river soon. It's mad to think a lot of these canals have been here like at least 300 years, doing the same thing through the Industrial Revolution, and Birmingham and all the Midlands and everywhere around there with things like coal and steel. That's how they used to transport them from place to place. It's mad to think really that they had to dig all this lot out for the canals, and how much time and effort. And this was before the railway lines came in, so this would have been the main way of moving stuff around back in the day. And now they're sort of really obsolete. They're only used for people with their own boats and things like that. It's not really used so much for industry these days. That's because there's not much industry in the UK anymore. It's a bloody Maggie Thatcher. Anyway, like I said, we'll head down to the river. That sun is on its way out, so it's getting warmer and warmer. Now, one thing I noticed, which probably a lot of people don't, is things like that. There. And you'll get a load of people that'll be like, oh, it's the mud flood, it's the mud flood. But it isn't. It will have been somewhere originally where maybe there was a pub here or some other business, and they would have just dropped the stuff off to them there. Straight, I reckon there would have been a building there, and that would have gone straight underneath the building for storage. That's what I reckon it is anyway. I don't know that for definite, but in my head, that kind of makes sense. Right, I've just had a chat with that guy sat behind me. Really nice bloke, to be fair. And he's just been telling me, God, that's a bit low. Jesus Christ, I can't stand all the way up. He's just been telling me that the government are cutting all funding for the canals. Because at the moment, they're kept really lovely. Like really, really nice. There's flowers all around the edges of them. The paths are kept tidy. And they're cutting funding, which is a terrible shame, because it is part of our history in the UK. Like we wouldn't, I was just saying to him, we wouldn't be the powerhouse that we have been in the past if it wasn't for the canals. We wouldn't have had all the industry and all the like metal and things like that shipped around the country if it wasn't for these. Look, they are lovely. Like the water's filthy, but that doesn't really matter. But yeah, it's, oh God, not allowed to go that way. I've got to go, oh, over the bridge. Yeah, so it needs supporting. So I'm going to put a link down in the description, and if you want to help out with it, you can. If you don't, then fair enough. But there'll be some people that really get into stuff like that, and it's good enough to share with them. Oh no, here we go. Oh dear. Come on. I think because it's across water, oh, it's following us. Oh no. He's just going to drag me behind. Actually, I feel like he's running away from it. It's not like you, bear. Come on then. Right, we're down towards the centre of the town now. You can see all the main shops over there. This is a nice little pub next to the water. Oh, there's a big, like, Ferris wheel thing over there. I didn't know that was there. So, we'll probably head over that direction. Rather than the main shops, we'll go and see what's down here. But apparently the Avon, obviously Stratford upon Avon, is just past the Bancroft Basin, which is what we're approaching now. Right, although this looks absolutely lovely up here, I know for a fact he is going to be a nightmare. Oh, it's lovely. It's actually really lovely. Oh, they've got, oh God. Right, get him on a short lead first. All the different food things. Don't know whether this is always on or if it's just this weekend, but got all the burrito. Oh, it would be like the day that I've got, oh God, here we go. The day I've got no money is the day they've got all sorts of amazing food. But I don't care. It is boiling out here, man. Absolutely boiling. Oh, Mac Shack, mac and cheese. You can't go wrong with a bit of mac and cheese. Anyway, let's head off a bit further down. Alright, I think I'm turning into a bit of an alcoholic, because the one thing that's really making me want to get it is some Pimm's. I also think I'm turning into a 50-year-old woman because I drink strawberry daiquiris and Pimm's. Not a proper bloke, am I? Like, don't get me wrong, this is actually good for him, being round people and dogs and stuff. Although, I do worry, one, it's stressing him out a bit, and two, I do worry that a dog's just going to appear from behind while I'm not looking, and it's going to be horrendous. But this is brill. Right, we've got lots of crafts and clothes and fudge and hats and glasses and many people, which is worrying me because it only takes him to go, I like your trousers, I'm having some of them. So, right, I'm going to concentrate walking up this bit. Because actually, you know what, he's been alright. He's been alright round the people. It's just the dogs. So, we should be okay. But there is, like I say, there's some good stuff. Chilies, pottery, jewellery. All your normal stuff that's at these sorts of places, but they're actually really nice. Right, let's go. I swear, I always seem to time coming somewhere like this with something going off. It's never just normal. It's always something a bit different. But I'm glad, because you get to see Britain at its best, I suppose. You get to see the atmosphere and the people, and people having a nice day out, rather than them just trudging round on the 9-to-5 jobs and stuff like that, coming out, rushing out for the dinners. It's nice to see people chilling. I am sweating, man. Right, I would love to hire a boat and take me and Bear for a row. However, I've proven on many occasions I cannot row a boat. It is just not in my capabilities. Bear, you need a drink, don't you? I've got some water in my bag. Oh no, we've got the Swan Army. Oh dear. Hopefully he's too hot to be bothered about him. But yeah, we're gonna head across the other side of the river, I think, over that bridge, and find somewhere cool to sit down. Right, there's someone over there singing Toxic, and I don't know about anyone else being toxic, but it's breaking my ears. That's bloody toxic for the brain. Come on then, mate. Are you gonna kill these? Please don't. Look, you can't eat them, mate. You can't eat them. I know they look juicy and tasty. You know, if he chucks himself in that water, I'm going to kill him. You can't get him. You're an idiot. Come on, let's go. They don't want to play with you. Right, got a bit of reggae going over there now. Right, heading over the bridge. He's just been really good with the dog as well. Like, he didn't try and rip its face off, which makes a nice change. What are you doing now? Anyway, I am so warm. Yeah, that's definitely what I want. A boat and copious amounts of Pimm's. That would do me for the rest of the day, I'm not gonna lie. I ain't gonna drive today, so it'd be nice. But the whole reason I can't drive for the rest of the day is because we haven't got the money to do it. Anyway, I need to set off again without walking next to a dog. Oh, just think if I got a bit more money, me and Bear could have got on here. Oh, Bear, you've missed out. I am joking. Genuinely, I don't think he'd really want to be up there. You know what? He likes looking out of my bathroom window. So maybe he would. Maybe he would. Right, I'm going to find somewhere where we can sit under a tree, away from any dogs, where I can give him some water. Right, the women that were breaking my ears actually sound slightly better now. I don't know whether it was a different woman that was singing, but she was all right. Whereas when I was over there, she just wasn't.
Oh, you're doing great.
I'm not a very nice person, am I? No, but I'll say it as it is. If they're terrible, I'll say they're terrible. If they're good, I'll say they're good. And she was quite good. Right, like I said, whoever got that for the channel is an absolute legend. He's been such a lifesaver. Like, he's just been frothing at the mouth. He was that hot. Look, he's boiling. I've given him the option of going underneath this bench, but he don't want to. He just wants to sit there. But at least he's been able to have 3 lots of water from that. There's still a bit left as well, so I just poured a tiny bit on his head. I'd like to chuck him in there, but I'll never get him back, so I can't really. Right there, why can't you be like that dog? That dog's cool. That dog's got his life sorted out. What about you? You're just dragging me about. Although saying that, that dog's not got 11,000 subscribers on YouTube, has it? So, it is so warm. So warm. The sun had gone in a minute ago. And it's not even that warm. It's like 26 degrees. So it's not really that warm. But it just seems warm. Oh, Bear, I found a girlfriend for you. There's definitely a doggy girlfriend there for Bear, look. You would definitely rip its face off there. He doesn't care, he's not bothered. He's just dragging my arm off. This is why I never bring him anywhere where there's people, which is such a shame, but he will get tired of it eventually. Tomorrow sometime. See, this is more like clean swimming water. Better than it was up in that canal. I could happily jump in there, but I feel like I'm in, it's too much of a posh part of the country for me to get away with it. I'm getting funny looks for the colour of my hair, let alone jumping in the water. Anyway, just need another drink now. Oh, I've got another bottle of water in my bag. Brill. Right, I've decided Bear's looking too hot. Come on, let's get you back out again. What an idiot. He actually loves it. He does like being in water, but he doesn't in another way. He's not the strongest of swimmers, but he just needed to cool down. Ugh, you've got a dirty bum, Bear. Ugh, and now I've got wet legs. You've seen those dogs.